So let's start by coming up onto our mats. And have your feet slightly apart. Oh, good shadow going on today. I feel like Peter Pan. Not sure what that is. Well, we'll just have a practice with a shadow. Not a big deal. Take a moment to soften your knees. Feel the soles of your feet on the floor. And then let's do some circles with our wrists. And listen out for the sound of your breath. Circle the other way with your wrists. So a balance class inevitably becomes about a foundation class as well, because you can't balance without foundation. So maybe a little bit of witch's fingers through your hands now. And then lift all 10 toes up off the floor. And then bring all 10 toes slowly down to the floor and soften your knees. And then dropping right ear to right shoulder. Taking chin down to chest. Left ear to left shoulder. And coming up and over. And then switching directions. And then letting the shoulders start to circle. Morning kick. I know Zoom sometimes messes us around, doesn't it? I was teaching Yoga Nidra last night and Zoom kept shutting me down, which was very un-Yoga Nidra-like. It does happen. Okay, elbows circling. And then hopefully you've got space to do a full arm extension. Inhaling as you come up. And exhaling as you come out to the side and down. And actually let's slow that right down so you feel every part of the movement. And see if you can make it feel as fluid as possible. One more time. And then interlink your hands overhead, stretch the arms up, palms face the ceiling, side stretch in either direction. Bringing your arms down to your side. Bring your hands to your waist and slowly start to circle your heart. So as we were chatting before we began the class, we were saying about this sudden change of season, the light changing. We're coming up towards the equinox on the 21st. Okay, switching direction. So we're coming to perfect balance between night and day. As we balance our practice, maybe notice your breath, which is longer, inhale or exhale. And let them come to some kind of balance. Breathing through your nose, circling your heart, your hips. You really can't underestimate the benefit of doing these circles on a daily basis. It's not until you stop that you notice what they're doing. And then changing direction. It's like a gentle invitation back into your body. Okay, and then we're going to come to the front of the mat. And just keep the feet apart. Take your elbows and just bring them to the tops of your thighs. It's almost like you're taking a camping pee. And turn your tailbone down to the floor and just get quite nice and low in the squat. And then bring your hands to the floor here. Drop your chin towards the chest. Keep the squat going on. And then start to play around with straightening and bending the legs. They're very early on in our practice, so we're not in any way trying to get perfectly straight legs. We're playing. How does it feel? And then with knees bent, elbows come back to thighs. Like a modified version of seated chair pose. And scoop the lower belly in. And then start to straighten the legs and let the arms hang. And let them sweep a little bit from side to side. And as you do that, you might notice that the weight moves from one foot to the other. And with knees soft, unfold gently all the way back up to standing, reaching your arms up high, taking hold of your left wrist and leaning across to the right. A little crescent moon, and inhaling to center, taking hold of the right wrist, leaning across to the left. Crescent moon in the other direction. We'll do the same on each side again. Listening out for the sound of your breath, gently stretching and waking the body. And then bringing your arms down to your side. So you're going to find a wall or a table or something. I'm going to use this side of my fireplace. But something that's kind of waist height or higher that you can put your hands on. And then you're going to walk back. In fact, you can just be pushing against a wall if you've got nothing to hold on to. You're going to walk back, stick your bottom out, let your head hang, and take some breaths. The more your tailbone pushes back away from you, the more your heart can kind of drop down towards the floor. And don't feel like you have to stay static. You can play around here. You can change what it is you're holding on to. The thing with being against the wall is you get this sort of second ingredient of pushing against the wall to hold your position, and that does change things. Even if you're holding onto a table or a chair or something, just push gently against it and notice the change that makes in your shoulders. It's probably one of my favourite stretches, this. So simple. And then slowly making your way back up. And then we're still going to go against the wall. I've got a bit of a theme going on all of a sudden. How can I show you this? I'll best show you. I'm going to show you here. So you're going to start facing the wall with your elbow out to the side. And actually this is very similar to the one we do lying down. So your arm is, you're on a one-sided cactus. And then you're going to turn your body to face away from your arm. But you're still leaning against the wall. And taking a nice breath here. Quite a strong stretch for many of us, I know. You can play around with the positioning. If you take the elbow down a little lower, it's a bit easier. What happens if you go higher? Doesn't feel so good. For me, it feels good at shoulder height. Just a little lower than shoulder height. Okay, and then come back to face the front. Bring your arms down. Switch the other side. Elbow out. Turn your body to face away. Still leaning against the wall or the door or whatever it is you're leaning against. Waking our shoulders up this morning. Coming back to face the wall, dropping your arm down, and we'll come to the front of the mat once more. And notice how you feel. For me, it's almost like someone's popped open a bottle of champagne and those fizzes, those bubbles are kind of suddenly moving around my arms. I hope it feels something good for you too. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, taking your hands down to the ground. Inhale as you lift your heart. And exhale as you step just the right foot back. Let's keep the knee off the floor so we're in a little bit of a hover. Inhale as you reach your arms up. Bit of a lunge, and then exhale, hands to the floor and step back. Lowering yourself down. Inhaling as you come up. Exhaling as you come back. And let's play around with this first of the down dogs by lifting the heels and dropping the heels. And what would happen if you were to wriggle your tailbone a little higher? And just like we were standing against the wall or the furniture earlier, when you had that nice back arch, see if you can find a similar shape here. Tailbone presses away, heart kind of moves towards thighs. It's not dissimilar to our standing version of this. Okay, inhale, reach the right leg up. And exhale, bring the right foot forward, hovering that back knee. So you come up into a lunge as you inhale. Then exhale, hands to the floor, stepping feet together. Inhale as you come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale as the arms rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, left leg back. Inhale, coming up into the lunge. Exhale, hands to the floor, stepping back. Chaturanga or drop the knees. Inhale, up face dog. Keep the neck easy. Very easy to accidentally get tension in the neck there. And then exhale, down dog. 5 deep breaths. Which part of your body is asking for some mobility, some wriggling, some flow? Left leg rises as you inhale. And as you exhale, foot comes forward. Inhale, both arms rise. Exhale, hands to the floor, feet step together. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, hands to heart. And we'll go again. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, right leg back. Get the hips low. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, hands to the floor, stepping back. Chaturanga or drop the knees. Up face dog. Down face dog. Right leg rises. Right foot forward. Arms rise. Exhale, hands to the floor, feet come together. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Heart lifts. Left leg back, hips are low. Lower belly lifts as you inhale. Exhale, hands to floor, stepping back, traveling down. Rolling forwards. Rolling back. Left leg rises. Left leg forwards. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale all the way up. Hands to heart. Okay, we'll add some balances now. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Half lift. Exhale, right foot back. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, take your hands behind your back, interlink your fingers, press the palms away. Bend that front knee, get the hips low and look up and breathe. Okay, release the arms, take them up, keep the arch in the spine. As you exhale, take the elbows out to the side, cactus. As you inhale, reach your hands forwards, take the weight into that front foot, and inhale as you come up into Virabhadrasana C. Slightly going into my chair there. Okay, keep on that left leg. Inhale as you bring the right knee up in front of you. Take the foot across, rest it on the opposite thigh, let the knee go out to the side. Inhale, the arms lift. Exhale, seated chair pose with a little bit of pigeon thrown in. Inhale as you come back up. Bring that knee up in front of you. Take your hands to your waist. And then sucking in the lower tummy, exhale, bring that foot out in front of you. Soften the knee, reach the left hand across and take the right arm out to the side as you rotate. And then inhale, back up to center, reach your arms up. Exhale, return to Virabhadrasana C. Bring the hands to the floor, lift the back heel high. You can soften the supporting leg. Chin comes to chest and exhale, bring that foot back to the floor. Hips down to the ground, you're returning to the lunge. Inhale, arms lift. And exhale, hands to the floor, step back. Chaturanga, or your version of that. Up face dog and down face dog. Pause for some breaths. So notice what the breath is doing there. That was quite a strong little sequence there. How's the breath responding? How is Mula Bandha feeling? Okay, your right leg rises as you inhale. Exhale, step the foot forward. Inhale as you come up into the lunge. Exhale, hands behind, interlink fingers, press the palms away. Lift the gaze. Bend that front knee, let the hips be heavy. Breathing into your heart. Keep it the height through the sternum. Release the arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, elbows out to the side. Cactus arms. Inhale, take the arms forward. Shift the weight to your right leg and come up into Virabhadrasana. You can always have your hands at your waist. It is rather early in the morning after all. Soften the supporting leg. Bring your left knee up in front of you. Sweep the heel across, lay it across on the opposite thigh. Knee drops out to the side. Inhale as your arms come up. And seated chair pose with pigeon. Inhale as you come back up. Bring that knee up in front of you, hands to waist. Draw in through Mula Bandha as you extend the leg out in front of you. Soften the knee. Right hand comes across, left hand opens wide. And coming back to center, reach your arms up. Exhale as you lean forward, returning to Virabhadrasana. Hands drop to the floor, lift the back heel. Chin moves in towards chest. And exhale, foot goes all the way back, returning to the lunge on the inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor, step your feet together. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. We're going to go again. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, left foot back this time. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, hands behind your back. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, sink the hips. Release the arms. Inhale as they come back up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale forwards. Take some breaths. Bring your hands to your waist if you're feeling at all dizzy or wobbly or tired. Inhale, sweeping that back leg forwards, bringing the knee up in front of you. Coming into a seated chair version of pigeon. Arms can be at your waist or at your ears. Inhale as you come back up, bring your hands to your waist. Exhale, extend the leg. Soften the knee, right hand comes across, left hand opens wide. And stay in this twist this time. Reach your arms out wide to the side and come into a half moon pose. Probably starting to feel quite a burn in the right leg. I certainly am. Inhale as you come all the way back up. Bring that left knee up in front of you and then come back into Virabhadrasana. Hands to the floor, lift the back heel, drop the back foot down. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, hands to the floor, stepping back, traveling down. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling back. Left leg rises. Left foot forwards. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands behind you. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, sink the hips. Release the arms. Reach them up high as you inhale. And exhale, elbows out to the side. Inhale, coming forwards, Virabhadrasana. Reaching up. You can bring your hands to your waist if you'd rather. Bring the knee forward, take the foot across. Seated chair pose with a pigeon leg. Inhaling as you come up to center. Extend right leg straight out in front of you. Soften the knee, left hand comes across, right hand comes to the side. Staying in the twist, opening both arms out wide to the side, coming into half moon. Handy chair for support. Inhale, coming back to center. Bring the knee up in front of you, reach your arms up. Exhale, leg comes back behind you. Virabhadrasana. Hands to the floor. Lift that back heel. Dropping the back foot, returning to a lunge. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to the floor, step your feet together and fold. Fold your arms, let yourself hang, let yourself swing, and find your breath again as you slowly, with soft knees, make your way back up to standing. Namaste, everybody. I hope that got your heart pumping and your muscles working.